it is impossible that Dan, my Mickers Mish, has died. Like, it's just impossible. He, like, what the hell? What, like, what? I mean, Dan, mate, I don't know what to say. I'll just try and sort of get it together here, but last year, when Chris Giorgio died, there was a lady that I was friends with, and she said, really ignorantly, I might add, you know, there's no need to get upset about somebody that you've never met. But it's not like that. I didn't know Dan. I didn't know Chris. But I did. They're there. They're in front of me. I speak to them. I feel their energy. And Dan was one of the most energetic people in the whole community. He was filled with life and laughter and love and enjoyment. And I'm not, you know, I didn't know him on a personal basis. Obviously, you know, everybody has their problems behind the camera. But in front of the camera, when he was my Mickers, he was genuinely one of the loveliest human beings ever. People forget that I'm actually an old fogey in this community. I've been here for years and years and years. And to me, the big guys, like the big guys, the people who you consider to be, you know, the Jeremys and the Demi Rawlings and, you know, the Stevens, it was Robes. And it was my Mickers. My Mickers was the Demi Rawling of his generation. You know, like, he was huge. He was larger than life, and he still was. And he was one of the only older guys who, you know, when things started to wind down and pass him, he never got bitter about it. He was really supportive. He was so loving to every single person. It's a shame because what really saddens me is that a lot of people may not feel the effect of what my Mickers did, because the internet moves so fast these days. But let me tell you, back in the day, 4 or 5 years ago, my Mickers, Dan, was God. He was, you know, he was just incredible and so powerful and so funny and so amusing and so lovable. I would love tuning into his videos. It would lighten my day. It would make me feel great. And the fact that he's gone, I got a couple messages this morning saying, oh yeah, sad news. And I saw the picture of Dan and I thought, impossible. He's too full of life. He felt, I mean, I don't know how old Dan was, but he felt young. He was a young bloke, and it's funny because he had commented on a few of my videos, and of course I would comment on his. I wanted to do something with him, and I'm just going to tell you this real story because now it's never going to happen, and that's just like heartbreaking. Me and Dave from the Fragrance Bros, we had this idea where we were going to do like a Back to the Future skit, and we were going to I think we were going to review l'Odyssée Pour Homme Summer 2009 because that was the fragrance that Mark hyped up so much. It was the greatest summer fragrance, greatest summer designer fragrance, but it was hard to find, so we were going to do a Back to the Future skit. We were actually prepared to try and rent a DeLorean, right, and go back in time to 2009, which is ridiculous. It's not even like an important year. And we thought, well, we've got to get somebody to play Doc Brown, and that was going to be Dan. And we just had this idea that, like, me and Dave meet on this airstrip or something, and then Dan's running with, like, a big white wig and a lab coat, like, from Rick and Morty or something, or, like, Doc Brown. And he's just going to run, he's going to go, hey, fellas! I hear you want to go back to 2009. I built a time machine out of a DeLorean. And he would have just absolutely smashed it and killed it. And that, to me, is who Dan was. He was hysterical. He was just constantly just on you and funny and witty and brilliant. Again, I can't believe I have to learn this lesson 2 times in 2 years, and that is, you just don't know. You just don't know, and life's too short, and you've got to speak to these people. You've got to talk to them, because at any moment, this could happen. I don't think I'm even fully... I literally just got up about 10 minutes ago, hence why I'm wearing my CM Punk t-shirt. But, like... Dan, mate, I love you. I'm going to miss you. Everybody's going to miss you. And if you've never seen any of Dan's videos, it sucks that it has to be now when it's too late. But check them out, because he was brilliant, hilarious. Amanda, my love goes out to you and your family. And of course I'm going to donate to the GoFundMe for the funeral. I'm just so sorry. I can't even tell you how sorry I am. What a beautiful bloke. What a wonderful, beautiful bloke. And I can't even put fully into words how much I'm going to miss him. Thanks. I'll see you all soon. I'm the Fragrance Press. Love and peace, Dan.